Hello, everyone, and welcome to week one of the MBA. New rebrand, Mythical Battle Association. No longer the VDL. This is season 10 of the MBA. First season, technically, but season 10. Very cool. New rebrand. Same game, but very different. This is our first draft in Champions in this league that we've been a part of for so many years. It's super cool. This is doubles as well. First doubles draft in Champions. Yeah, unfortunately, I've been a little bit late on time. I've been a bit short of time, I should say. Longer time. What does that even mean? Oh yeah, I also mentioned I have a new microphone. So hopefully that makes things sound better. I'm hoping. Used to be a headset, now we have an actual microphone. But yeah, this is our first season of Champions, first doubles draft. Yeah, let's get straight into the team. We're gonna go over the team quickly. And then we're going to go into what we're bringing for week one. We are playing we're not playing ThatCommonBoi this week too. We're playing Zeathus, a good friend of ours. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First of all, we have our ThatCommonBoi. If the rebrand, first double season, everything like that with Champions, I had to draft the mascot to the team. Obviously, ThatCommonBoi's not in the game, so we have the ThatCommonBoi, Neapolitan. We're doing ice cream flavors for the naming theme. Very cool. ThatCommonBoi, obviously. I'm sure a lot of you are saying, first round pick ThatCommonBoi, that thing lost body press. It doesn't matter, it's still broken, especially because we're in doubles. We have three incredible abilities. Stamina, being able to boost our defense. Obviously, we don't have body press, but it still makes it so difficult to break, especially if we have a resist barrier. And because of the lack of items in this game, resist barriers are very good, from what I've learned. So this is very important. We have Sturdy to be able to take any one hit, which is also very good. And Stalwart, which is actually has a use in doubles because this allows us to completely ignore all the follow me and rage powder mons in this format, just be able to attack who we want, which can be so important in so many things. This thing is such an incredible move, but obviously with stuff like electro shot, aura sphere, flash cannon, Draco, loads of different support moves. Just look at this. Foul play, screens, I believe he has both, yeah. Mirror Coat and Metal Burst. I've actually been using a Metal Burst ThatCommonBoi on singles, very actually potent. It can also be physical, because obviously with that 105 attack stat, so it's a possibility, especially with Swords Dance being able to boost, while we have Electro Shot to boost on the other side. I mean, yeah, this stuff like Thunderwave too, but yeah, this is what we kind of want to build team around, is our ThatCommonBoi. And so going into round two, I wanted to grab a fairy just because I know there was very limited amounts of good fairies on the board. ThatCommonBoi is a very good strong pick, but we want something that's a bit Spadeffy to help counter it. There's no assault vest for that, so we kind of need something with Spadeff. And I also wanted to grab, obviously this is our first draft with Mega Evolution, so I wanted to grab a cool new Mega Evolution, so I only wanted to draft new ones, because, you know, cool, new. And so we picked up Mega Meganium, 2D Fruity, the Mega Meganium. Obviously, with that brand new Mega Soul ability, means that this thing's Solar Beam, Weather Ball, Fire, always. Has the synthesis for 66%, I believe it's 66, I don't think it's 75, but 66%, which is huge. So many other things where it just gets to ignore the weather, like being able to ignore sand defense boosts on rock types, being able to ignore defense boosts on ice types if we do a physical sex, does have Sword Dance, and it has a decent attack stat at 92. Solar Blade is an option in the sun, it's a little bit stronger, I believe, 125 base power. But yeah, very cool mon. Stuff can do some other stuff like Encore stuff. Encore, like Leech Seed, screens again, just a load of cool stuff, and I think it's gonna be a very cool mon and a super cool fairy type to add to the board. But yeah, going off the first two mons, the initial plan was not rain, but when you pick up two of the mons that are the best in rain, and round three Pelipper still sitting on the board, you have to take it, don't you? We get our water type, we get Drizzle, which allows us to power up those electro shots on our ThatCommonBoi, allows us to be able to defend our Meganium and from fire type attackers. This is such a good mon, and this is a reason it's dominating on ladder at the moment. The ability to have a tailwind mon for our team, Wide Guard, the Hurricanes, the Muddy Waters, the Ice Beams. It's such a good mon, being able to U-turn, Weather Ball, Roost. It has so much good coverage, good options, support options for our team. It could also be offensive, even with a Choice Scarf, obviously access that main thing, that Drizzle. And with 95 special attack and decent defenses, it will be able to hit hits. It can be a Focus Tasher if we need. It can be Tailwind, it could be Scarfer. It's such a good support mon. I think it's a very good pairing for our first 2 mons. Next up, I wanted to grab a bit more support, and I wanted obviously redirection. This is a doubles format. Redirection is so important. And I picked up Ariados. Ariados obviously isn't the best Pokemon in the world. It's only 4 points, but it has a few different things. It has Insomnia, so it can't be slept, which is cool. It has Sniper for crits, but very rarely going to use that. It has the Rage Powder, which is the first thing. It got a few buffs recently too. First Impression is really, really nice to KO things like a Mega Alakazam if we need. That's something we can do now. Loads of different poison and dark moves, for example, like Knockoff, Poison Jab. It has Shadow Sneak, which is nice. Sticky Webs, I don't think that's going to matter much. Sucker Punch for more. A few other things, but the main thing, the reason this hair is for that Rage Powder, being able to, in a doubles format, being able to just redirect moves away from other mons, especially because this is a bug type. It's actually really cool for this rain team. I don't know what that is. It's really cool for this rain team. Being able to take those fire moves a lot better, similar to Meganium, is super, super cool. And I think Ariados is such a cool redirection mon. It's a very cheap one, and it allows us to save points for further rounds to get up some big ones. I will say that I usually use a slideshow for this, but I am spoiling some of the big ones you can probably see already. But yeah, very cool guy, Spumoni. Very excited to use him. I don't think I commented on Bubblegum Developer, but Bubblegum, cool name, nice ice cream flavor. But yeah, Spumoni, I think it's an Italian ice cream. It's pink and like green. So I thought it fit this Ariados. Yeah, very cool mon. I'm excited to use it. Next up, we have Mega Starmie, Moon Mist. Second Mega, brand new Mega, huge power. What more is there to say? 120 speed gives us a fast mon. In the rain, liquidations, Aquajet, this thing is a monster. With nice coverage and ice spinners and headbutt, it's bulk up. It can even go special. We don't even have to mega this thing. But yeah, 130 special attack means this actually can be special. It moves do stuff like I don't know if it gets muddy water, but I do know it gets like dazzling gleam and like expanding force if we're facing like psychic terrain teams. So yeah, it can run specially. Scald is also actually really nice. I did not realize it got Scald, but yeah, that is super cool. Thunderbolt coverage, so many cool things this thing can do. It can be physical or special depending on if we mega or not. But yeah, huge power Starmie. I think in a lot of games it's just going to be incredibly strong. Next up we have Ube, the Mega Sableye. So initially this was a snipe. We did want regular Sableye just because I'm sure a lot of you have seen. We're building this team around ArchDon. Sableye is one of the best prankster mons currently in format, being able to rain dance and also, taunt, fake out. Fake out is so important in doubles at the moment. Like taunt, screens, fake out. Next ArchDon, it can be good even without the rain, or even sets the rain for the ArchDon. But yeah, this is super cool. If people are going to try bring race to stop our rain, this is going to be a way for us to counter it. I think this is going to be like one of our best support mons. Obviously, we did have to pick up the Mega, which means we have to hold the Mega Stone, but I don't think that's too much of a detriment to us, because that gives us a secondary option. This thing can Mega Evolve and become super, super slow, and actually can be a great counter to Trick Room teams potentially. So obviously this thing is Poltergeist. It has a decent offensive stats and gets very defensive in the Mega. So yeah, this thing could be very, very nice as an anti-Trick Room option. And obviously with items, we were probably running Roselli Berry or Sash because there's no Light Clay in the game. So it wasn't the biggest miss in my opinion. And yeah, I think it's a very cool one. Obviously next up we have Cookie Dough, the Raichu Alola. It's a rain team. We gotta have a Thunder guy, and Thunder guy is here. But this is also very nice. It's got Encore, Fake Out, second Fake Out mon is also super crucial. Thunder, nasty plot potential, so it can go offensive. Obviously that Thunder there has Surf too, so it can which is actually really nice to have on your electric type, just to be able to hit ground types alongside, I believe, Grass Knot is here. Yeah, Grass Knot as well. It's another strong way to hit ground types. Encore, Carmine, nasty plot, great coverage options. I believe I picked this up just off the Raichu had taken, but I didn't mind it too much. Obviously having Lightning Rod would be really, really nice with our rain guys, but I think the big thing is skill swap and where is it? Speed swap. Speed swap means we could make a super fast ArchDon or super fast Mega Meganium, which could be very, very fun. And yeah, I think this is a very, very cool mod. Also gives us a secondary Psychic type in case we don't want to, if Mega Starmie doesn't look great into a matchup, which is very, very nice. Next up, we have Swift Swim Beartic. Obviously, as you know, all champions battles are level 50. That means Swift Swim Beartic is actually crazy. This thing outspeeds Mega Aerodactyl in the rain, which is wild. And because of the level 50 stats a little bit more condensed, that it's able to do that, which is incredible. This thing is 130 attack. Most matchups, this thing can just be adamant. It's going to be so strong. It does so many things. There's Aqua Jet, he has Liquidation, he has Ice Core Crash, which stops up Grass types, someone to stop us Encore. Swords Dance as well, I believe, is down here. Yeah, Yawn, Taunt. Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, Rock Slide. I'm sure anyone who's played Champions hates this move. Access is nice. But yeah, such a cool mon. So many good, great coverage moves. CC, Crunch. Another 2 big ones here. But yeah, so many coverage moves. It can be such a cheap and such a strong attacker in rain. And yeah, such a great mod. I've used it once or twice, and every time it's been incredible. So I'm excited to use it again. Next up, we have Oreo the Simipour. Simipour, very interesting. Glad to see these monkeys finally getting a return in ZA. Good to see him in Champions too. This is a third fake out mod. This thing got a lot of buffs as others with its return as well. Like Scald, I believe it is. It's a Scalder. It has access to Rock Slide. Its access is decent, yeah. Mixed, so it actually can run that. Like Throat Chop, Taunt is a big one. Let me see what else. We got Ice Beam, Grass Knot, Focus Blast, all big moves. Flip Turn to be able to swap around is nice. This thing has really nice options, and I'm sure we'll be able to do a lot with it. I believe it has Gluttony. Which isn't the greatest without like pinch berries and stuff in the game, but you know, like being able to have access to, I believe it got Belch, didn't it? Yeah, Belch, which actually could be a funny thing we could run 1 week. So yeah, this is a cool guy. It's a nice option in the rain to just deal extra damage, while also being a fast fake out mon, which is very, very nice. And then finally we have our Machamp here. This is mainly to obtain a second wide guard mon, but and it was mainly just to get a fighting type onto the team, but yeah, this guy still has decent options, like stuff like, I believe, Bullet Punch and Mark Punch, right? I actually don't know if it's Mark, to be honest. That might be a lie. But yeah, Bullet Punch for priority, has the wide guard, it's a very strong attacker. Guts, there's no flame orb, so it's not as easy to use. But if you do obviously like a Mega Skull villain, you can easily get burned and use that to your advantage. I believe it has a few decent options like Earthquake, Encore, Slow Encore, Fire Moves, Heavy Slam. Very nice. It's very slow, which means it could be like an anti-trick room mon too. Also, we have access to that No Guard, which is so cool. Steadfast. Is Steadfast? Oh yeah. I don't think Steadfast will be around, but No Guard is very, very nice for a lot of our moves, like Dynamic Punch and like no missing Rock Slides, even Cross Chop. I did not know that was 80% accuracy. That's cool. We're not running that. We're not running Focus Blast or Fire Blast, but still, yeah, a lot of moves, stuff like that are inaccurate, like mainly Dynamic Punch or Rock Slide. Not being able to miss those is very, very important. And will allow us to do a lot of damage. Mega Kick is 120. I did not know that. But yeah, very, very cool team. Rain team we've built around. I'm very excited to use it. Very excited to try and go again. Try and finally win our first league. If it's in doubles, that'll be wild. But yeah, I'll see you a lot all. Why am I saying I'll see you a lot all? We still have to go into the week 1 team. But yeah, so let's get into the team builder for week 1. We're playing Zeathus. His team, I believe, is... No, that is the wrong team. Zeathus' team. Let's find it. That is the week 2 team. Zeathus' team is here. We have Corviknight, Rotom, Heat, Gallade Mega, Crocodile, Zoroark Kasui, Lipard, Vaporeon, Gardevoir Mega, Slowbro and Gourgeist. Very scary team. Corviknight is very, very strong. Obviously, we have Meganium and Raichu for it, but outside of that, we don't have the best ways to do super effective damage into it, which is very, very scary. Rotom Heat, I don't think comes, because that thing does not. Struggles. Gallade and Gardevoir, the two of them are very scary together. This thing has like wide guard options and other offensive options. Gardevoir is very scary, especially because of our speed tiers. It means that it can can be modest or adamant, which are very, very scary. Crocodile, Intimidate is not the greatest, especially in stuff like Mega Starmie. If this thing is like Scarfed, I do think you can also run Gunk Shot to be able to one-shot Mega Meganium. Zoroark, obviously, is very annoying. He has a lot of weaknesses to the Ghost in these 4 here. So being able to like disguise as one of them with your immunity to ghosts is very, very scary. It also has like Sludge Bomb stuff for Meganium and also like a lot of ghosts and normal moves, which is scary for us to deal with. Lipard is another prankster. I expect this guy to be Sunny Day and like Fake Out and a few other things like that. Maybe Thunder Wave. That could be very, very scary for us to deal with. Although Sableye is a little bit slow, which is very, very nice for us and be able to get up a few things. Vaporeon, Water Absorb, very annoying for our Mega Starmie, our Simipour, and our Pelipper. Obviously Mega Gardevoir, it does hyper voice things. That thing is terrifying. Glowbro, Quick Claw, Quick Draw is legal, so that thing could be annoying. It'd also be like a useful in a Trick Room option, which I do think is possible with the Trick Room set of Gourgeist, if that thing is very nice into my water types and also a few other things, and like it can be scary for us to deal with if it does come. So I do think there's a chance. But yeah, let's get into what we are bringing. I believe I have it here. Yes. So this is our week 1 team. We have Mega Starmie, Moon Mist, running Liquidations, then Headbutt, Aquaject, and Protect. This is Mega Starmie, and next to Sableye is going to be our lead, I believe. Game 1 100% of the time. This thing is just super nice. We just always click Protect. We're faster than everything on his team naturally. There isn't Scarfed, and we have Aquajet, which does a lot of damage with our Rain that we can set up via Rain Dance. We do have to wait a turn, but that's usually why we're going to Protect immediately with this. Liquidation does so much damage into this team. The only resists are obviously the immunity in Vaporeon and the Gourgeist, so this just does so much damage. And for those two, we can just run Zen Headbutt and just do a lot of damage that way. And then we have Aquajet to be able to pick off a lot of things that on his team. We can like Aquajet away a lot of stuff and do a lot of damage with that. Even stuff like Mega Gardevoir, Mega Glade do not want to be taking it. Next up, we have Ube. The Sableye, we're running Max F. That means that with a light screen up, we can take 1 Hyper Voice from Gardevoir guaranteed. We also have double screens because I think double screens look incredible here. We have Shadow Sneak to be able to deal nice damage. We do like 40% to Gallade or Gardevoir, a little bit less to Gallade, but 40% to both. Around like 35 to 45 on Gallade, and it's like 40 to 50 on Gardevoir, which not even with our Mega Evolution. With the Mega Evolution, we are doing like 50%, which is really, really nice. And then we have Rain Dance to be able to get our Rain up, which is very, very nice. I said nice like 4 times in that sense, but we can ignore that. Next up, we have Scarf Pelipper, because Scarf Pelipper looks really, really good here. Then he said nice again. We have Hurricane, which does a lot of damage to his team, especially that Gallade, I believe we one-shot. That's still not the team. Where is the team? It's over here, yeah. Hurricane for Gourgeist, if that wants to be Trick Room lead. Just in general, we do a lot of damage. Muddy Water, if Vaporeon's on the field, Muddy Water looks very spammable into this team. The only resists, once again, are the Vaporeon and the Gourgeist, which I think Vaporeon's definitely coming. Gourgeist is a little bit iffy. And then we have the Weather Ball to be able to single target, and then we have Tailwind to get up fast Tailwinds and be able to outspeed some things and deal massive damage. Also match like a Corviknight's Tailwind if we need to. Next up we have Focus Sash Raichu, Cookie Dough. We have Thunder to be taking advantage of our Rain, Electro Web to slow things down, Encore, and then Fake Out, because we do need a Fake Out mono. This is the only one we're bringing this week out of our 3. Encore just allows us to Encore a few things, like we could Encore a Lipard, because obviously we're not Prankster, into like, for example, like clicking Sunny Day, or clicking like Fake Out, or clicking Thunderwave, Vaporeon, or we can like Encore Protect, which is also a big massive thing in doubles, which is important to remember. Encore Protect, Encore like Trick Room on Gourgeist. Actually, that wouldn't work, would it? No, it wouldn't. We could Encore certain moves on certain things, like if like Gardevoir, Galade's wide guarding, we can Encore that, which is very nice. We could like Encore like Tricks or Tailwinds, or but just basically any support moves that are run by opponent. And that's very, very nice. Next up we have Vanilla. We're running Scope Lens because we are Shadow Claw this week. It gives us a 50% chance to crit. With a crit, we can OHKO both Mega Gardevoir and Mega Gallade, which is so important. We saw how weak our opponent was to Ghost. This is to Ghost, so that's very, very good. And then we have Icicle Crash Liquidation, because the combination, just like, once again, water is super strong, and Ice allows us to hit Gourgeist, and yeah, mainly just the Gourgeist, to be honest, which is important. And then we have Protect, and yeah, we can be Adamant, because there's nothing too fast. I think his highest speed is the Gallade 110. And then finally we have Mega Meganium. I am terrified of getting Gungshotted on this thing. Me and Zeathus is good friends. He's told me he's going to Gungshot my Meganium multiple times, so I'm like a million of his mons get it, so I'm very terrified. We do have Solar Beam, because Solar Beam looks very, very nice, and to be able to one-shot this Vaporeon, which is a huge problem, and also does decent damage into Crook. Dazzling Gleam is just nice coverage to be able to hit both of just a nice spread move. To be able to hit both of his mons, also does super effective damage, stuff like Gallade and other mons like that. And then Weather Ball is for that Corviknight, which is a nuisance, but can also allow us to hit the Gourgeist. So that is the team. We have Protect here as well, I should say. This is also, I should probably mention this, we're quiet, very slow, because with 90 speed, because this allows us, if we Tailwind with our Pelipper, to outspeed everything that's not Scarfed. We just have enough speed to outspeed the 178 max Gallade, I believe. And then this also allows us, if we're in Trick Room, to be slower than a few things, if he is going to bring the Trick Room option. So yeah, that is the team for week 1, and I will see you lots all in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to week 1 of the MBA season 10. First doubles game, first game on Champions. We're playing Zeathus, good friend. Also the winner of the last season, technically season 9 video, but season 9 of this league. So go in first weekend against the champion, a player I know who is good at double battles, so this is gonna be tough. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's see what he brings. That's gonna be very important. I think we should always be leading the Mega Starmie plus Sableye. I don't think we're ever Mega Evolving Sableye. Okay, let's see what Zeathus has. I should probably be writing this down. He brings a Vaporeon. I did expect it. Mega Gardevoir is the choice. Okay, I was certain it was Gallade. So that is interesting. We do see the Lipod, which I was also certain comes. We do see the Crook. Corviknight makes sense. And the Zoroark. So we are going to have to deal with Zoroark. Shenanigans. So I think I still am going to lead. Let me just put this here. Sableye, Mega Starmie. Beartic's not as great. No Gallade is huge. No Slowbro, if I recall, as well. No Slowbro, no Rotom Heat makes sense, and no Gourgeist. No Gourgeist is nice. It doesn't look like Trick Room then. In the back is a bit tougher for me to think about. I do think I like the look of the Pelipper here. And Raichu is very iffy. I think I like Beartic a bit more. I think that is the play. This is the lead. Let's get right into it, man. This is going to be... Let me double check. I am, in fact, recording. I am. Okay, good to recall. Ace Trainer Zeathus. Lipod Corviknight. Okay, I did think about this as a lead. Ube and Moonmist come out. Turn 1, I think this is easy to reflect. If he gets his Tailwind up, how much do I care? I don't think I care too much. I do think I'm getting Fake Outed here. So I'm just going to Reflect and Protect. I do know we do want to see how bulky this Corviknight is. And we do know he has Vaporeon. There could be a Zoroark on the field. That's also very important to remember. So we do want to scout for that too. And Corviknight protects too. Okay, so no Tailwind going up is really nice this turn. We are just going to get our Reflect going. He does Fake Out into Starmie. So this is a really good turn for us. And we do learn that that is 100% the Lipod, which is very important for us. And now we're going to get Rain going. And we're going to Mega Evolve. And I think we're just going to Liquidation the Corviknight slot. Try and punish that if it goes for damage. If it goes for the Tailwind. I think both the Corviknight has to be wary of being locked in. So maybe that was a misplay just because he might switch into Vaporeon. Thinking that obviously there's Encore potential from Sableye. We are just going to Mega Evolve here. So we do know Corviknight has Protect. We know that Lipod does have the Fake Out. We do see that the Lipod does have Thunder Wave. Okay, that's important to remember. That Lipod does have Thunder Wave. We're not too fussed about that because we do have Aqua Jet. And is it Tailwind? We do get our Rain Dance up. So we see Fake Out, Thunder Wave. Important things to recall. And we are so faster while paralyzed. And he goes down to Sash. Is that a Zoroark? No, he is just taking so much on that Corviknight. Okay. Super valuable information there. And it's not Sash Corviknight. We have Sneak here, which we could just sneak the Corv here and go for the Jet. I do think this is probably... I kind of want to Protect just to scout what this wants to do here. So that's... It's not Zoroark because it didn't reveal itself. It's very Spadef. I assume for the Meganium. Tailwind Protect and Fake Out Thunder Wave are revealed. We're going to reveal... I mean, we're not revealing Protect. We are revealing Shadow Sneak. We haven't revealed Light Screen or Shadow Sneak yet. So we are going to Protect, get it off. Nice. Just see what Zeathus wants to do here. He's going to Sunny Day. Okay. So we do reveal the Sunny Day. Okay, that's important to remember. And we're going to get our Sneak off and KO the Corviknight. Huge. So there's only 2 more turns of Tailwind. We can Rain Dance here. which is very nice. So we see Fake Out, Thunderwave, Sunny Day. So he does have Sunny Day Life. Good information for us. We could pivot Pelipper here, but I am scared of him clicking Sunny Day again. We cannot Aqua Jet. Do you have a Dark move? There's Gardevoir coming out. Okay. Good information. I think I want to get my light screen up this turn. I'm scared of foul play here, is the main thing. I think. Muddy Water looks really nice in the back. We're definitely getting a light screen up, but the question is what we do with the Starmie. I think I'm fine to Liquidation the slot this turn. We're just going to go for that. And it is the withdrawal of Liepard. Okay, good to know. Into Elvia. So it's the Vaporeon. Okay. That's fine by me. There is the Mega Evolution. And it is just the Hyper Voice. And that does a lot. That tells me you're probably modest. And we're still going to do a really good chunk there into the Gardevoir. I'm considering the Shadow Sneak and the save here. So based on liquidation damage, that is 61. I'm going to have Shadow Sneak locked in. I'm going to hold Protect. In the Sun is that amount of damage, which means my Sableye should do a good chance to KO here. Gonna Zen Headbutt at the... It's a withdrawal. Okay, so we potentially break Sash on my part. That's smart play. 13% into Liepard's not bad. And it's Shadow Ball. Okay, so this is Shadow Ball of Vaporeon, which we do live through the screen. And we're going to get a big Zen Headbutt off. Huge damage. It's reveals Citrus Berry. Okay, huge. My Reflect wears off. That's fine. And the opposing side's Tailwind peters out. Okay. I'm gonna Protect here. There's always a chance to get paralyzed, but I'm gonna Rain Dance with my Sableye this turn. And we get the Para, which is really unfortunate. He does Fake Out us. He crits the Fake Out, that's fine. We're just gonna get Rain up here. And Shadow Ball's gonna come through. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna live. Okay. Very valuable information there. We do know that they have Thunder Wave. We're gonna go Pelipper here. So we did 60%. I'm gonna Rain Dance again, and I'm gonna go for the Hurricane into the Liepard slot here. It is Sunny Day, but we're gonna reverse it. Perfect. Let the rain flow down. And we're gonna KO Liepard, huge. And that means Rain's going to stay. Are we going to see another Shadow Ball? We're going to see the Icy Wind. So that means our Scarf is no more, but we do have the Bear Tick coming in to deal a lot of damage here. It's looking good so far for us, game one. I don't know if I don't think I reveal. Shadowclaw is such a silly reveal to make, and it might bait him. I'm thinking, do I try and bait him into thinking that I'm gonna click this next time is the question. I think I am, and I'm gonna Hurricane at the Vaporeon, get damage off. Gardevoir does just protect, okay. I'm fine with that, because I'm still got Scarfed Hurricanes coming through. Vanilla does reveal the Shadow Claw. And knowing that I'm still faster at -1, you have to now know I'm Scarfed, right? And there's the Confusion, which is on Vaporeon. Let's see if it breaks through. It does Yawn me, okay. Light Screen's gonna fall now. I'm gonna Shadow Claw the Gardevoir again, and I'm gonna Hurricane the Vaporeon again. Good thing is that worst case scenario, we go to 70% accurate Hurricanes. If we do fall asleep, that's rough. Do they go for the does Zeathus go for the double protector? He does, and he fails, and it's something you have to do, so I respect it. We do get the hit, and we get a crit. Unnecessary, but still, a little bit of salt in the wound. There's 50% chance. And we're going to Hurricane here, and I believe this is going to KO Vaporeon, and we're going to win game one, which is very nice. Okay, so game one is going to go to us. Beautiful, beautiful. The double protect fail is really, really unfortunate. Very sorry for that. If you do get that, then I kill Vaporeon, and I do think I have one more turn of rain, so I can kill the Gardevoir with the Hurricane. Based on the damage, we do know it's offensive, and it's modest, so that's good to know. We're just going to continue battling, and what is our... So they led the Liepard and the Corviknight game one, which is so interesting. I kind of want to lead off with Raichu this time. There was no Crook and there was no Zoroark last time. I do think we're 100% going to see Zoroark this time. Like, that is a definitive for me. Did we learn where there was a Focus Sash? I don't think we ever saw Liepard if it had a Focus Sash or not, although I do think it does. And that tells me that Zoroark's probably Scarfed, because we know that the Vaporeon was Citrus. We knew that the Corviknight... We didn't learn Corviknight item, to be fair to us, and I don't think... Did we ever get a chance to see Corviknight item? We did, but it didn't show up, so I don't know what it is. It's probably Occa Berry or Wakan. It's probably Wakan Berry. You know I'm Scarf Pelipper, so I don't want to do that. Part of me wants to do the same lead. I'm gonna lead off with Starmie Sableye again. I'm gonna bring the same guys, you know. Liepard the Kalos champion plus Gardevoir this time. This is the lead that I've been expecting. We do not know last move into... Liepard protects this time, okay. That makes sense. And Gardevoir, it's a double protect. Okay. That's very interesting. We just get light screen up. Okay. I'm very happy to mega liquidation the God of War slot. I am scared of Vaporeon is probably coming in though, right? Elvia, that was Vaporeon. Yeah, that's a smart play. Good play from Zeathus. Very good play. And is it foul play? And am I about to get cooked? This could be a me getting cooked game. Because yeah, I'm gonna hit a water absorb and I'm gonna get foul played, right? No Shadow Ball. You're running. Oh, that's God. That's a Zoroark. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna pivot you. Okay, so there's Zoroark in the back. So I know all three, which is really nice. You're not Scarfed Zoroark then. You're probably Focus Sash Zoroark, if I had to guess. He withdraws Lipod, who is very clearly a Lip. Yeah, so we reveal Zoroark. I don't care. Did I go Beartic? I did. Okay, so... we are just going to catch a Shadow Ball. Okay. We do still have Light Screen up. We don't know... so we know that it's Shadow Ball Protect on Zoroark. Good information. I know for nothing in the back wants to take this, so I'm gonna liquidation. Oh wait, no! You're Sunny Dang. I should have obviously Icicle Crash. That was too silly. That was very silly for me. Because you're Sunny Dang, yeah. There's no fake out coming out. And that's just a Lipod. And Icy Wind comes through, that's fine. I don't think Lipod has Protect, is my belief. It could be Thunder Wave into Beartic this turn, which I don't hate. I just need Lipod dead. Yeah, it is Thunder Wave into Beartic. That makes sense. And it's Muddy Water to take advantage of my rain. That's so smart. It doesn't do too much just because we hit an Icicle Crash. Should have happened last time. Downfall's Lipod. My side's light screen wears off. That's fine. We can now light screen again. We're going to go for the Shadow Claw plus the light screen here. Just because light screen is so valuable this game based on everything this has brought, because I know that that is not a Zoroark. That is the Mega Gardevoir, but either way, getting a light screen up is big. That's why I don't want to sneak, just because it's scary. But having screen up for these last couple turns is going to be big. And if I can live through this with Beartic, that would be huge. Oh, it's going to... yeah, with single target, I don't think so. Was that a crit on Ube? No. It's just enough to kill. Okay. With the Modest. I do think this is going to kill unless you miss. Yep. Unfortunate. Now it's 2v3. don't believe Moon Mist is paralyzed though, which is my only saving grace here. I know for a fact you'll protect Icy Windings. I'm not going to attack with my Starmie this turn. I'm going to save it. Yeah, protect Gardevoir makes sense. I'm going to have to Hurricane after the Vaporeon here. I don't get the power this turn. It is the Icy Wind, like I expected. I get to reveal Sash. That's my big thing, if this goes through. I get to reveal a Sash. It is into Zoroark, so maybe my play was to Zen Headbutt. Ah! I knew it as well, but we're gonna learn. Are you indeed Focus Sash? You are not Focus Sash Zoroark, so that means the Light Pod is the Sash one. I need a Hurricane Confusion into a Hurricane Hit Yourself right now, because you're Shadow Balling me. I do get the Confusion. Are you gonna hit yourself this time? If we hit yourself, I think I win. Oh my god! That's huge! How many tons of rain do we have? I'm going to pray for another hit. I'm going to try and play the around. Yes! I call the no protect! Beautiful! Huge damage. You're so confused. And you do get to Shadow Ball, but that's fine. I have a 70% chance to win this game now. Come on. Bismillah. We got this. Come on, Bubblegum. Yes, Bubblegum! 2-0! Week 1 for the Towering Titans. Let's go! Doubles. It doesn't matter if it's doubles. We're still going to pick up a win. Huge victory. Oh my god. That's wild. We did see the switch up. That was... Oh my god. I did not expect a 2-0 that. It was such a big call on that Protect turn with the Gardevoir. I was like, I think Zeathus has to go for the attack here, try and pick up the Pelipper and single down my Starmie, so I'm gonna Liquidation here, trying to call it. And we got the call right, and it was... I had to make that call because I didn't trust my gut the first time and send Headbutt the Vaporeon on the swap to Zoroark, which I was pretty almost certain that was gonna happen. It does mean that that Zoroark was probably scarfed. Actually, it couldn't have been because it protected, so I don't know what the Zoroark was, if it wasn't sashed or scarfed. But yeah, GG's to Zeathus. What a game. I'll see you lot all next week for week 2. Sign off with a win, baby.